Hi everybody, welcome to this edition of the Coach's Corner. I'm Wes McKinney, here today with head men's and women's cross country coach Mike Cox. Coach, it's always good to have you on today.
Excited to be here. I appreciate the invite.
All right, starting off, you guys are starting off, the men are picked third in the conference. What's your impression on that?
I mean, really, rankings don't mean anything. I think obviously the target's off our back. That's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess we'll wait to find out. But I think we can make more noise in third place. So hopefully, the guys do too, and we'll keep working to prove that first or current poll wrong.
Okay, how important is it for the veterans on the team? You have a wealth of experience, lots of upperclassmen. How important is it for them to kind of mentor the freshmen and bring them along as the season goes on and help them understand the importance of how tough this conference is and then winning it?
Yeah, definitely. No, we're very blessed to have this situation. We haven't really, haven't really had this before. So it's good in that the veterans can definitely show the underclassmen. The season is very long, and that listening to your body and not trying to run hard every day, and knowing that we're practicing to race, and that's when we want to prove ourselves. Not that we have to do it in practice. We got to work hard, but it's all about performing on the weekends.
Okay, I mentioned the freshman class just a moment ago. You bring in 4 guys. What's your thoughts on those 4 guys you brought in?
I think we got a great group of guys. The 4 guys we brought in are very serious about what they do, and I think the upperclassmen, even right off at camp, there saw that they're willing to work hard. So I'm really excited about the 4 guys we brought in, and I think keep looking for my upperclassmen to keep showing them the ropes.
Okay, you guys ran the first meet this past weekend down at Myrtle Beach, Coastal Carolina. Robbie Peters, first overall, won the meet. Brad Dugan also notching a top 10. What were some other good things that came out of that meet, other than maybe just those 2 performances?
Oh, I mean, it got the jitters out. It was an unorthodox meet anyway, but with the weather being, flooding out the golf course, and we had to move it onto the roads, and so it kind of changed that. I think there were a few less teams because of that. So, it was just it was a college meet though. I mean, it wasn't like a road race. I mean, it was still against other college teams, and so I think it got our feet wet, and I mean, I know we were tired and all that stuff. So, I mean, I wasn't really tremendously worried about how we were going to perform, and just wanted us to get in there, compete, get after it, and do the best we could do with where we're at right now. And I think that's, I think we accomplished that, and we got to go to the beach and have a good time and bond some more, before we really get going.
Okay, yeah, just a little while ago. Found out that Robbie Peters, off of his victory at Coastal Carolina, also named Conference Runner of the Week. What's your thoughts on him going forward and what he's done to get to this point so far?
I'm very excited for Robbie. I know he's really, really worked extremely hard. I mean, he's a 5th-year senior. Anybody that could look at pictures of him in high school, was senior year in high school, and then look at pictures of him today, he's completely transformed himself. So, I mean, I really think he's going to be one of the favorites to win this thing individually, and hopefully that'll catapult us too to do very well as a team, and hopefully pull off a championship. But he's laid the foundation and does the work, and just a great leader by example for sure. Hopefully that will continue to be contagious to the rest of the team.
On the ladies' side of things, switching from the guys to the girls. They're picked 4th in the preseason poll. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't agree with that. That ranking 4th. I mean, I think we're a better than 4th team, for sure. I think we can. Everything has to be in our favor. Everybody has to stay healthy. Just as with the guys. But I know we can make a run at this thing. I know we're not the favorites, but I don't think that we're a 4th. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Rankings, rankings are rankings.
Okay, like the guys on the ladies' side of things, wealth of experience. You have, I think I counted 5 or 6 girls that was on the conference championship team of 2 years ago. What's their role in helping the freshmen realize how, like the guys, how important this season is, and making sure you're peaking at the right time.
Right. No, it's they've been there. They've been there, done that. We got the hardware to show for it. So those upperclassmen women can let those ladies know that it is. I think it is possible. I mean, I don't think they truly believed it themselves that we could do it in 2010, and I knew we could. So now that they've done it, they know it's. I think it's feasible. I'm definitely going to take a whole lot of hard work, but definitely keeping those young women focused and ready to give it their all.
You also brought in 4 freshman girls. What ways have they been contributing here early on in the season?
We're going to have some of those ladies are going to be scoring for us. I'm sure. So I mean it's already we can see it's going to make an impact. They're going to be an impact. Hopefully that will continue to again make the whole team better. I mean it's like with Robbie too and the guys. I mean we're all striving to get to where as close to him as we possibly can. We have some of these ladies freshmen that I have are talented, and hopefully that's going to make them work hard. Is going to make my upperclassmen work just as hard too to better the team. I mean I really think that it can be a very positive thing.
What were some good things that came from the beach meet this past weekend on the ladies' side?
That was similar to the guys. I mean it was. We only actually got to take 2 of the freshman girls. So I mean that's just how the cookie crumbled for us on that one. But we got our feet wet. We were in a college meet. It was a low-key atmosphere, obviously unorthodox, and that the course we didn't get to run on grass or anything. But I think it's just another stepping stone for us to keep looking forward. I know we got a big meet coming up here in 2 weeks, which will be completely different from not a whole lot of competition to some serious competition. So it'll be interesting. But I think it was a great first meet. I wish it would have been a little bit bigger and we could have been on grass. But the weather with Hurricane Isaac there really swamped the golf course, and we weren't able to get on there. So I think Coastal did a great job in still letting having a meet and still letting it go on. So kudos to them. But I think it was good.
Okay, looking ahead of the road here a little bit. What's some key meets, and then what's the keys to making sure you guys stay strong throughout the season?
Well, obviously, in 2 weeks here at Tech, it's going to be a big meet. I think that'll be a good one. Women are going to do a 6K too, so that'll give them an opportunity to get in a 6K early, which will be great. It's the same for the guys as well. It's going to be some great competition, no doubt. And then the next weekend we're at Charleston. Probably use that as definitely a kind of a workout meet. I would imagine, and then look to do really well down at Greensboro on the 29th. And then our meet will probably be low-key too, so we can kind of use that again as just a tune-up for conference. So really looking at Virginia Tech and really looking at Greensboro to really do well. Not that we won't do well at our home meet or at Charleston, but we'll be looking at it as almost like as a hard workout, just keep us mentally fresh. In that it's a long season, and that'll be the most important thing too. Is we're peaking for conference, so it's tough when we got 4 in a row coming up. So, it's just tricky. So that's why we're going to look at Virginia Tech and look at Greensboro and the other weekends. Not that we're not going to, work hard, but again, that whole focus is October 20th and November 3rd for conference and regionals, respectively.
Okay, you've mentioned conference. It's at Seton Hill this year. Most of the team has run the course. Some of them haven't. What's your thoughts on the course, and then how are you going to, I guess, maybe strategize with some of the younger runners to show them how to run the course?
Well, I mean, we're going to be practicing on our course and out at Pikeview, both challenging kind of courses and footing and things of that nature. So I think we'll be prepared for it. As you said, our upperclassmen have seen the course. It is a very challenging course. The footing is slanted, and it's real hilly, and it's up and down, and everybody has to run it. I thought we ran well when we ran there the last time we were there. Yeah, it was a tough course, but if we just mentally prepare ourselves, it's going to be tough. and go into it with that attitude, we know it's going to be hard, then, I mean, we should be all right. I mean, we just got to know that it's going to be a hard course and deal with it. I mean, we've dealt with hard courses before, so some have gone better than others, but hopefully we'll deal with it and just be tougher than our other competitors. Because I mean, when it comes down to it, a lot of times that'll be the deciding factor, and who wins.
All right, Coach. Thanks for stopping by. Best of luck the rest of the way. That's going to do it for this edition of the Coach's Corner. Keep in mind you can catch all the Coach's Corners online at cumountainlions.com, and for complete coverage of Concord University athletics, log on to cumountainlions.com. That's going to do it for Coach Mike Cox. I'm Wes McKinney.